This unit, honors only has one lesson, and that's because for the most part, this entire unit is brand new to you. You guys have plotted points before, but you've never actually had to find slopes, find your y-intercepts, plug them in, graph them. So all that was new. So today's lesson, and the only lesson that's new to you, that's different for you than the regular, is actually being able to use slope-intercept form and write the equation of a line when they've given you either 2 points or they've given you the point and slope. So let's go over these. Here's the steps to write an equation. First thing we need to do is find our slope, or rate of change. Rate of change, finding slope is fun. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And I'm going to use letter M again as our letter that we use to write that for the line. So then you're going to pick one of the given points. So they've given you these points. So that's what I'm going to start with. So I come down here and I have my x and my y's here. I have my two ordered pairs. So this is given 2 points, and this one they've given us a point, and then they've given us the slope, and we need to find enough to write the equation. So first thing I need to write my equation in the form y equals mx plus b. Again, I need this and I need this. Well, I can find what else I need. Here's an x, here's a y, here's an x, here's a y. I'm going to start by finding my slope. So I do rate of change, finding slope is fun. I'm going to use -4 as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I don't have my calculator, so I'm going to have -10 over -20. That's me doing it in my head. If you put it in your calculator, you are going to get a positive 1/2 is what your answer will be. So I've done step 1. Step 1 is to find your slope. Step 2, once you've found your slope, you're going to pick one of the given points. I only need one of them. And we're going to substitute the x and the y from that point. So remember, every ordered pair has an x, every ordered pair has a y. So we're going to substitute the x and y from the ordered pair into our equation here. So we're going to be replacing our y and our x. We also can substitute, so we're going to plug in our y here and our x here, and we also found our m right here. So the only thing that's unknown at this point will be the letter b, or our y-intercept. So I start, and I'm going to pick, it does not matter which point, but Walker rule says if there's negatives and positives to choose from, I'm certainly going to be picking this point right here. I want all positives. It does not matter. So we're going to put our equation. We're going to have y equals mx plus b. I now have this right here, which is a point I've chosen. My y value is 6. My m is 1/2 times my x value, which was 8. And I'm just going to bring this down here. 8, 6. And then now you can see the only thing I'm missing is b, so I need to solve for b. So 6 stays 6. I'm going to simplify this side. So half of 8 is 4 plus b. Well, if I need to solve for b, I need to get this alone. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, giving me b equals 2. So this was my m. This is my b. I now can write my equation, which is step 3. Well, solve for the y-intercept, which was b, which is what we just did when we plugged all that in. And then we're going to write the equation in slope-intercept form. So we need m and y-intercept, which is our b, and it's going to be in the form of y equals mx plus b. So now that I have my m and my b, I'm going to write y equals m, which was 1/2, x plus my b, which was 2. And I'm done. So you just got to plug it in and solve. Plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. All right, now let's look at when they've given you. That's when they've given you 2 points. If they've given you a point and a slope, well, it takes a little of the work out of it. Because step number 1 says to find your slope or your rate of change. Well, in this case, it tells me I have a slope of 2. So I know my slope. If they give you a slope and a point, it's pretty easy because then they've also told you it passes through this point right here. So now all I have to do is plug they didn't give us an option here. Plug one of the points. Well, they only gave us 1 point. So we're going to plug it into our y equals mx plus b formula. Again, x, y. So I'm going to take y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to replace y with 4. My m was my slope that they already gave me, which was 2, times my x value, which was 6, plus b. So then I solve. I need to get this alone. So right now I have 4 equals 2 times 6, which is 12, plus b. I subtract 12 from both sides. And now I have my b. I already had my m. I now have my b. My equation for this line would be y equals m, which is 2, x, plus b. And I'm not going to use a plus because, again, anytime there's a plus and a minus next to each other, the minus overpowers it, and you end up with minus 8. So this means if we were to graph this line, we would have started at negative 8 down here, gone up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. On this one, we would have started at positive 2 and gone down 1, right 2, down 1. Oh, no, these are both positive. I don't know why I thought it was negative. Up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2. Or we could go down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2. So all you're doing is finding your slope. If they've given you 2 points, then you're going to plug that slope in with one of the ordered pairs they've given you and solve for b. You need your slope and your y-intercept.